lots of parts of the country, this is not a fork at all, it's a grape. It's a dung grape. It's sprung forks, it's not meant for digging, it's not meant for getting underneath anything. This is for shoveling, straw material. It's a dung grape. If you see it with blobs of steel on the end, it's a tatty grape for shoveling off tatties on the floor without bursting it out. A tatty grape for lifting potatoes has flat tines. If I'd gone in past Beach Grove on my way here today, I could have brought one to show you, but I'm sure you'll have seen them. Much more nearer the size of this fella, and they're flat tine. But I think that North East has found an equivalent story to the fork handles. Remember the two Ronnies? I'm looking for fork handles. So it gives them 4 candles. He says, no, fork handles. Fork handles. Fork handles. Well, in Aberdeenshire, the boy goes into the shop and he says, I'm looking for a grape. And the guy says, digging or eat? Says to him, okay, it's not very funny. But it's meant really for handling compost and straw and dung and all that sort. So that's the dung grape. I'm not quite sure where to go next. I've seen them around this end. My 3 essential pieces, apart from the lawnmower and the spring rake, are these 3 guys here. There is the edging iron, there's the clippers, and this tool here, which is a bit expensive. I'll take a minute to talk about this, because there's one on the market which is an abomination, and it's expensive, and it's a waste of money. This is, of course, for hollow tining the lawn to improve the drainage. This comes from the company known as Sysis, and that kit there now will cost you about 80 quid. It's ridiculous, but it's by a long way, it's the best machine in the job. You'll see them in the garden centre, painted green. The tines are longer, and there's 5 tines. They're as close as that, and there is no magic. See how that's sort of fluted there like a whistle, which means that when you actually push that into the ground, as soon as the plug starts to come up the inside, it falls out the front. It falls out onto the top. The one thing you have to have in your pocket is a 6-inch nail, because every now and again you've got a stone blocking it. But that other one is just a tube, and it blocks up almost straight away, unless you're on sand. The other one is a long tube with no relief of the pressure at all, and use it for about 3 minutes, and I did, and that's more or less that's enough for me. So there, and this one actually, you can take these tines out and put solid tines in for, say, for spring aeration, but this is a holiday for autumn work to release compaction and to be able to introduce, say, gritty sand or whatever into the lawn to improve drainage. Improve drainage, you reduce the incidence of moss, you reduce incidence of lichen, you let air in and you let water away quickly off the surface. And it's really the only way. At this time of the year, I would use this chap here, and I would only be going down a couple of inches, giving it a shovel, just to break the surface and let the moisture away. And of course, then you put the fertilizer on at this time on a lawn, and get away. I went round the garden centre the other day looking for a fertilizer with no moss kill and with no weed killer, and they don't want you to have that. They want you to buy the lot, and it costs you more, and it doesn't get at all. Because moss killer and weed killer won't work properly until the plants are growing actively, as well as the grass is growing actively. So I believe that in terms of maintenance of grass, the best way to do it is to scarify now, perhaps do a little light forking, fertilizer on, and then maybe a little bit of topping. My pals on the Murray coast are already starting to cut the grass. It's never stopped growing all winter. I cut mine yesterday for the first time with it. Really right up. I was just taking the tips off and collecting some of the rubbish off the surface at the same time. But once you've got grass growing well, it's been spiked, it's been scarified perhaps. I didn't bring the spring rake with me, I was thinking it'd take too much room. And I've got one of the little Black & Decker. It's scarifiers, which just takes teases out the rubbish on the surface of the grass. Grass comes away, it tillers, it thickens up, it greens up. Then if you've got a problem with moss or that's when we hit it. May is plenty good enough time before you put on these extra materials. But as a matter of interest, I don't know whether some of you may see some of the commercial literature that's on the go at the moment, and I'm not sure which reported this. But these kind people who make up these multi-purpose composts are thinking seriously about your good health, because they're now going to be putting the compost in smaller bags so that you don't hurt yourself when you take them off the garden shelters. And that puts the price up. You compare the same material in a big bag, small bag, and the small bag will cost more per litre of compost. And in fact, I'm going to do a piece on that very subject, just to look at it and see the fact.